sure if I got the right buttons pushed. This is like take 3 on trying to go live here with this cell phone. So if we're live, if somebody could give me a throw a comment down. I still don't see anybody with me here, so I may have pushed all the wrong buttons again. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Check 1, check 1. Maybe I pushed the unlisted. Oh, wait a minute, maybe there's somebody there. Okay, boom, thank you very much. So we are live after about an hour of old single dad sitting here messing with this thing. My goodness, it used to be so easy on my cell phone, but now you got a choice to make it horizontal or that TikTok stuff, and I couldn't get it to work. So your comments, keep them coming, but unfortunately they're too small for me to be able to read. All I can see is just a dark box popping up. So folks, I want to welcome you to my little, more of a test of my equipment to see if my camera lady over there can follow me good, to see if my wireless microphone is working okay. And maybe I should come over there and check and see if y'all can hear me. How's the audio? Let me make sure the audio is okay first. So somebody can tell me how the audio is. Okay, what to say? My goodness, I'm about to get my old man glasses on. Can y'all hear me? I got my microphone right here. Hold on a second. I got to do a quick change my old man glasses. Okay, audio okay. All right. I'm so excited. I tried to launch this thing I don't know how many times. I kept deleting it, starting over. Anyhow. So folks, just welcome to my day. I thought I would give you a slice of my motorbike ride. Change things up a little bit. Y'all see me riding around on the streets. I'm out on the Bad Dream. If you're just joining me, welcome to my scooter right here. My iron horse I call the Bad Dream. I go for a nice long motorbike ride every day here. Beautiful kingdom of Thailand. And that's what I like to do. But I figured I'd change it up. I want to figure out how to get back into live streaming with my cell phone, because I haven't done that in a long time. We did it one time down in the old lady's province. I think the audio was a little low, so I bumped up the audio settings, and hopefully it's going to end up much better now. But yeah, so anyhow, just welcome to my view. Right over here across the way is where I like to go eat seafood. And usually I could sit right there and, right by the boats, where the boats bring in the fish. But they've got that sort of dug up right now. You can still eat at that restaurant. It's a great restaurant. But my seating area is sort of messed up there. Got some folks coming over here. Let me take y'all over here so I don't disturb anybody. But yeah, a bunch of folks out here fishing. Probably like a dozen people or so out here fishing. Somebody said, hey, why don't you take us fishing? All right, well, here you go. I'll take you fishing. I don't know if they're catching anything, because I've been focused on this cell phone trying to get everything to work. I'm sure they are, or else they wouldn't be out here. Like I said, this ain't Subic Bay. You want to go beat your head against the wall, go try to catch fish in Subic Bay. My gosh, damn near impossible. Here it's a little bit different story. So this is one of the places I can come out here and go fishing. You know, just nice setting, nice environment. Like I said, about a dozen other fishermen. And I do have a rod and reel back at the ranch, a little brand new Zebco. I had 3 of them, and 2 of them just used the heck out of them until they don't work no more. Maybe I lost the one. Anyhow, I got one brand new one. I still got some tackle over there. So I got enough to come out here and go fishing anytime I want. And maybe that's what I'll do later on. But for right now, I'm just out for a motorbike ride. Again, if you're just joining me, I'm basically just testing out my equipment. I'm checking my camera lady. Gertrude. Gertrude's behind the camera. And Big Pumpkin, shout out to you, darling, if you're watching. She's back there at the house. Watching the children. Taking good care of the kids over there. So, two things is Murphy's Law when you're filming, right? Murphy's Law number one is the minute you fire up a camera, somebody will fire up a lawnmower or a chainsaw. Number two, the minute you set up your tripod when there's nobody else around, then here comes everybody walking through. That's why I had to walk over there. These cats, bless their heart, just walked right through my set here. But anyhow, so let me know how Gertrude's doing on her filming. Let me know how the audio is. Is it a smooth pan? I hope so. And I hope I can do more of these little snap live streams to change things up. Folks, I started, my first video on this channel was back in 2012. I used to do a lot of live streaming in the early days from my cell phone, you know, sitting at bars. Gertrude, hey, follow me over here, girl. Over this way. There you go. I used to do a lot of live streaming from my cell phone, sitting in bars. Back in the day, that's what I did. And then as you get more technical in this game, you know, you get bigger camera equipment, more complicated gear. And you make your life unnecessarily complicated. When all along, you can just set up your iPhone and go live just like I'm doing. Now back in the day, I didn't have a Gertrude, you know, to follow me around like this, like it's movie magic. Gertrude, this way. Now Gertrude getting tired on me. My goodness. So, again, folks, nothing in particular I plan to talk about. I just said, you know what? Beautiful view. I like coming out here, and it's just a perfect time. Also, it started sprinkling on me the minute I got my stuff. All right, here's a boat coming out. Come on, Gertrude, follow me over here, old girl. There you go. So we've got a lone fisherman, or nope, it's a gentleman and his wife there. They're not paying attention. But at least I made the attempt to be neighborly and friendly. Wave to them. Yeah, so these boats come in and out. They bring the catch in right here. Got a beautiful seafood restaurant right there. Got several videos of me and some friends eating there. Yesterday it was rather cold here in Thailand. I'm not gonna lie. It was cold, almost to the point of, I mean, I went out on the motorbike. I needed my long pants and I should have had my leather jacket on. Today it's a little bit warmer, but it's still cool. It's still windy, it's breezy, it's absolutely gorgeous. But today I don't need my long pants and a leather jacket. Now tonight it might be a different story. So if you're planning on traveling to Thailand right now, realize it's cool weather. It's beautiful, cool weather. You know, I read this article where, you know, everybody's making a run on the used coats at all these used clothing shops, you know. Walking around, it's not a big deal, but you get on that motorbike at night and go any distance, whoo, it's cool. So, Gertrude, over here, baby. Follow me over here. There you go, old girl. Again, big shout out to Big Pumpkin back over there in Angeles City, watching the kids, doing a great job, hanging out with the Sea Rock girls, doing their chismes, all that good stuff, while I'm over here on an important business trip. As you can clearly see, I'm doing all the hard lifting. I'm the one that's under a lot of stress. She's over there partying And that's what happens, folks, if you have a Filipino wife. The minute you leave the house, she's gonna start partying and cooking. Everybody's coming over. It's sort of like that movie, Risky Business. Risky Business with Tom Cruise. Back in the 80s, you know, when his parents left and he's like dancing on the couch in his underwear, partying like a rock star, and then the rest of the movie, what a great movie. That's the way your Filipino wife will do you the minute you leave. And when we lived down in her province, I mean, I hadn't even got on the bus yet to leave her hometown, and everybody was over at the crib. They were just waiting. They were just waiting around the corner. The minute the trike pulled out and I started headed towards the bus station, everybody was at my crib partying. That's what you'll face if you have a beautiful Filipino wife. Thai lady ain't pretty much the same, right? So anyhow, as you can see, the stress is all on this guy. She's over there partying, hanging out with the kids, hanging out with all her friends. And I'm stressed out over here, as you can clearly see on my live stream. But yeah, I'm very tempted to go home and get my fishing pole. I guess I could do a live stream of me fishing. It's just setting so many things up, pushing so many buttons, getting so many things together. I need a film crew, what I really need. If anybody in Hollywood wants to reach out, I am available. Surprised they haven't already reached out. All right, going out on, looks like that vessel looked like a small canoe with a big old engine on it. Like too much engine and too little boat. No telling how fast that thing will get up to. Yeah, again, folks, I didn't have any particular topic. And if you were watching me, I was posting these live streams and taking them down. I just could not get this thing to work. And it's like a, you know, late model iPhone. It's the operator. It's the operator. So anyhow, I'm not going to drag this out too long because I didn't have a topic. I just say thanks everybody for joining me on my show, on my videos while I'm here in Thailand. I know a lot of you regular viewers, you tune in for the content, the show in the Philippines. Okay, got it, tracking. It's like the minute I leave the Philippines, I have a revolt. I'm not watching your show till you get back to the Philippines. You go home to the wife and kids. All right, I got it, tracking. But, you know, I got to show you around Thailand too. This is paradise over here. Just to broaden your horizon, if you're already set on retiring in one place, well, you need to see other places and hear other opinions. Okay, folks, I want to thank you for joining me on this quick little snap live stream. Your comments are going, I see them, that's good. I'll read them later on when I play this back to check the audio and everything. Thank you very much for leaving the comments. The problem is, this dude, I'm 52 years old, even though I might not look it. My eyes ain't as good as they are, so if I want to read your comments, I got to put those old man glasses on. And hell, they were in my pocket and I broke them. So they sort of doing a gangster lean. I guess what I could do is turn the screen around and I could read a few. Maybe I could do that. I'd be out of frame. Decisions. I'm no Steven Spielberg, even though I play one here on YouTube. All right, but folks, I'm gonna cut the stream. It seems like everything is working well, so I accomplished my little mission here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I don't even know what time it is. I guess it's in the middle of the night over in America if you're joining me from the US. It's in the afternoon here. But I want to thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you're at. on this beautiful planet that we call the Earth. I gotta fire up this hog here. I'll let y'all listen to this. I'll let y'all listen to the dream here. There you go. Put her in neutral. Listen to that bad boy right there. That thing will run like a scalded dog. Ain't no lie. I know in America, you can't be seen riding a motorbike like this. You got to be on a hog. I get it. It's different culture, what have you. Places like Southeast Asia, everybody rides motorbikes, and you don't got to have a big Harley. If you do have a big Harley, like we were talking about in the chat earlier, that's wonderful if you want to ride out through the countryside. But if you want to ride around any city, anywhere, the bigger bike doesn't do you any favors. It's better to have a smaller bike. It's easy to get in and out of traffic, easier to park the thing, easier on gas. So this thing's worked real well for me. It's only a 110, affectionately known as the Bad Dream. Takes me anywhere I want to go. And hell, for a couple years here, several years, I didn't even have a motorbike. I had a bicycle. I went everywhere in this town on the bicycle. And there's some hills here. The hills are what really get to you. Like our neighborhood over in Angeles City is flat. You can have a bicycle over there and not get stressed. But when you have hills, so there's some hills here in this town, but for several years, I didn't even have a motorbike here. I lost my motorbike in my last divorce, or 2 divorces ago. Anyhow, I lost the motorbike in the divorce, and I walked for about a year, and then I ran across that used bicycle. I finally picked that up, rode that bicycle for years, went grocery shopping on it, picked up my girlfriend from the bus station, she'd sit on the back, and then I finally broke down. Bought the Dream. She's been with me for almost 10 years. It's just still like brand new. All right, so with that, I got to shut her down. Go back to the crib, check this footage, check the audio, check your comments. And then that will give me confidence going forward that, okay, fool, now you remember how to set all this stuff up. Gertrude's doing pretty. Gertrude, father, this way. There we go, Gertrude. This old girl. Y'all want to see Gertrude? Nah, I can't show you Gertrude. Big Pumpkin can get too jealous if she sees Gertrude on my live stream. All right. See how many folks are here now? I got to figure out which button to push. I'm not even sure. Y'all gonna have to see my old man glasses for a second. I think it's that. Oh, we got 62 folks here. Hey, is that Papa Smurf? How you doing? Tilapia Dave? Yeah, I like Honda Click. Okay, so I'm sure I look pretty foolish holding these glasses up here. It looks like we got 62 folks here. Yeah, about 19 of them thumbs up, 20 for the Google squirrels. All right. And I got to hit the X up there on the top left. All right, folks, with that, I'm gonna sign off here from the beautiful kingdom of Thailand here in Pattaya. I'm gonna sign off until the next one. But look forward to a little bit more of these live streams like this now that OSD has got all the buttons pushed properly. I hope. All right, folks, y'all have a good one. Thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all on the next one. And peace out. I think I got to push that X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yeah. All right, tell everybody goodbye, Gertrude.